It was like any shred of empathy Mina ever had was gone. Nothing quite like somebody kidnapping you to really drive that home.
An offense Miss Jutler has already admitted to.
Yes.
And which I believe led to her telling you about the murders. Can you explain how that confession came about? Think back. No rush.
I guess it began when I was injured, hospitalized.
In the, Woolpack gas explosion.
I was unconscious, rushed to hospital. By the time I came to, Mina had already told the staff that she was going to take me home. It didn't feel right. We weren't on good terms, and yet she's wanting to nurse me.
So why go with her?
I don't know. I was physically weak. I was scared. But at the same time, she's my sister. I wanted to trust her. But then she locked me in a bedroom.
Couldn't you shout for help?
She drugged me. Tied a gag around my mouth. I was disorientated. Whenever I did get the chance to speak, I would reason with her. Tell her that I loved her. I offered to help her. Tell the police she was sick. But it just seemed to make her more angry.
Take your time.
And then I did finally try and escape. But she caught me. And I thought, well, this is it. I'm going to die. But that's when the real torture began.
Dr. Sharma. Dr. Sharma, are you okay?
No. I'm sorry. I can't do this. I need some air.
How are you feeling, Dr. Sharma? Good to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
She's got this.
You were telling us how Miss Jutler came to confess to the murders?
While she held me captive, kidnapped, she would force sedatives down my throat with a syringe. She had a calendar. She began ticking off the days, telling me by day 7, I'd be dead.
And you believe she was capable, your own sister?
Absolutely. By this time, she was boasting about killing Nadine when she was younger. Leyla. She was enjoying telling me how fortunate it was that Andrea Tate released the flare gun that started the fire that destroyed any evidence of her murdering her. She admitted to killing Ben Tucker because he was about to expose a video of her trying to drown Victoria Sugden. I've got to hand it to her. My sister takes pride in her work.
I can't stand this.
Please, don't cry.
She killed murder. Why won't anyone
Order!
listen to me?
No, but please, go on.
I believe she murdered those people because she was going to murder me. She's a cold, calculating killer. And most terrifying of all, she enjoys every second. Between me and Charles, I would never lie about Mina's confession.
Despite having other reasons to seek revenge.
Such as?
Did your sister have an affair with your first husband? Dr. Sharma.
She did.
That's hard to overcome, no matter how forgiving.
We dealt with it.
Or you just waiting to get your own back?
No.
And did you lie to your second husband about your debts? Spending addiction? And then in 2005, did you also nearly marry Charles Anderson while still being married to your ex-husband? Dr. Sharma?
Yes.
And then, did you run away, leaving Mr. Anderson to think that you were dead?
I did.
Would you say that you were a well-practiced liar, Dr. Sharma?
Liar? No. I mean...
Have you often lied to people, yes or no?
Okay, maybe, about some things. But I am not lying about the murders, or about what Mina told me.
All things considered, I would say that you, Dr. Sharma, are an unreliable witness. No further questions.